Ladies, have you ever felt haunted by someone's memory, even when they are no longer part of your life? No calls, no texts, no messages. Yet somehow, his presence refuses to fade. You wake up and his face flashes in your mind for no reason. You're making coffee, working, or laughing with your friends, and suddenly, he's there again. At night, when the world is quiet and your heart finally has space to breathe, it's his energy you feel. It's like an invisible thread connecting your thoughts to his soul. But why does that happen? Why can't you stop thinking about someone who's no longer there? Is it obsession, unfinished love, or something spiritual that the mind can't explain? Today we're diving deep into the hidden spiritual and emotional reasons behind why you can't get him out of your head. And once you understand these truths, everything you've been feeling will finally start to make sense. 1. The emotional imprint that never fades. When someone touches your soul, truly touches it, they leave behind something no time can erase. It's not just about memories or moments, it's about energy. Maybe he made you laugh in ways no one else could. Maybe he made you cry in ways you didn't know were possible. Whatever it was, the emotional charge from those moments is like ink. It writes itself into your heart in permanent strokes. You see, the mind forgets faces, but the heart remembers how it felt. That's why even years later, your brain replays those moments, not because you want to, but because it's still trying to understand what that connection meant. So if he keeps appearing in your thoughts, it's not weakness. It's evidence of the emotional imprint his soul left on yours. 2. The unfinished chapter between souls. Sometimes the reason he won't leave your mind is simple. Your story isn't complete yet. Maybe you never got to say what you really felt. Maybe things ended too suddenly. Or maybe the silence left 100 questions hanging in the air. The heart doesn't like unfinished business. It wants closure, understanding, or at least a goodbye that feels real. Until that happens, your thoughts will keep circling back, like waves returning to the same shore over and over. It's your heart's way of saying, this story didn't end right. I still need to understand. And that longing becomes the echo that refuses to fade. 3. The invisible energy bond. Have you ever thought of him, and then suddenly he calls, texts, or you see his name somewhere? That's not just coincidence. That's energy. Psychologists call it emotional synchronization. Spirituality calls it an energy cord. When two souls connect deeply, they exchange energy. And even distance can't silence that connection. You might still be feeling his emotions without realizing it. His sadness, his longing, his confusion. Sometimes they ripple through your energy field like invisible waves. And if you're sensitive or deeply intuitive, you'll feel it stronger. It's like your souls are still whispering to each other, even when the phones are silent. 4. The mirror of your own heart. Here's something most women don't realize. Sometimes, it's not really him you're missing. It's what he awakened inside you. His memory reflects your own heart, your unhealed parts, your deepest desires, your capacity to love, and your need to feel seen. When he crosses your mind, it's often your heart showing you what it still craves. Closeness, warmth, understanding, connection. He becomes the mirror through which you see yourself more clearly. And that's why it feels so strong, because it's not just about him, it's about you. 5. The law of energy and attraction. Energy flows where attention goes. When you think of him with intensity, especially with emotion, you send out energy toward him. And in many cases, that energy returns. That's why sometimes you'll dream about him, bump into his name, or feel his presence out of nowhere. It's not random. It's the universe echoing the vibration you're sending. So if he's constantly on your mind, it might be because you're still energetically connected, both of you quietly pulling each other without realizing it. 6. The battle between your mind and heart. Every woman knows this struggle. Your mind says, "Forget him, he's gone," but your heart whispers, "No, he still matters." That inner tug of war can make his presence in your thoughts almost unbearable, because when your heart hasn't let go, your mind can't either. Ironically, silence can make love louder. Absence doesn't always kill feelings. Sometimes it magnifies them, and until your heart fully releases him, your thoughts will keep calling his name. 7. The hidden lessons wrapped in his memory. Not every man who lives in your thoughts is meant to come back into your life. Some come only to awaken something within you. Maybe he was sent to teach you self-worth. Maybe he showed you what real love should feel like. Or maybe he came to break you open, so you could rebuild stronger, wiser, and softer at the same time. Until your soul learns the lesson he carried, your mind will keep revisiting his memory like a teacher reviewing a lesson that's not yet complete. 8. The mystery of telepathic love. Many women report feeling their partner's energy even across distance, sensing their emotions, their moods, or their thoughts. Science may not fully explain it, but energy doesn't obey distance. Your heart is a transmitter, and love is the signal. So, if you can't stop thinking about him, it might be because your energy is still intertwined. You are both sending and receiving emotional signals in silence, conversations that happen not through words, but through feeling. 9. The spiritual thread between souls. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try to forget someone, you just can't. That's when you might be dealing with something deeper, a karmic or soul connection. Maybe you shared lifetimes before this one. Maybe your souls made promises long before you even met. Not every connection is meant to last forever. Some are meant to heal, to awaken, or to prepare you for the one who truly belongs in your destiny. When that spiritual balance is reached, your mind will start to quiet. But until then, his energy will keep brushing against yours, as a reminder that souls meet for reasons far greater than we understand. 10. What should you do when he won't leave your mind? This is where your healing begins, my dear. When you can't stop thinking about him, don't fight it. The more you resist, the more your thoughts tighten their grip. Instead, observe. Ask yourself what he truly represents: love, longing, pain, or growth. Write about it, pray about it, meditate on it. Let your heart release what your mind is holding on to. Don't rush the process. Healing doesn't happen when you force yourself to forget. It happens when you finally make peace with remembering. And as you shift your focus back to yourself, to your passions, your peace, your purpose, the intensity will slowly fade. The space he once occupied will be filled with new light, new dreams, and new energy that aligns with your higher self. And if he's truly meant to return, he will. If not, trust that the universe will send someone whose soul feels like home, not a lesson. Final reflection. So, when someone lives in your mind without speaking a single word, don't fear it. It doesn't always mean he's meant to stay, but it does mean he touched your spirit in a way silence can't erase. Those thoughts aren't weakness. They're a proof that you loved deeply, felt sincerely, and lived authentically. They are the echo of your capacity to connect, to feel beyond the physical. And ladies, if someone can stay alive in your thoughts without even speaking to you, just imagine how unforgettable you must be in the hearts of those who truly loved you.